Miami has a Dolphins, the greatest football team.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
To throw is Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Fields. A short throw taken in by Conklin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. ETN up the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Justin Fields, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The Bills at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. Touchdown Bills. David Njoku. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A shotgun snap. Fields got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Yep. Here we go. 58, here's that. Right.
Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. A beautiful fake. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
Here we go, Scott.
1st and 10 at the 3-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Justin Fields, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
He's into space past the 25.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Touchdown. Travis Etienne, 66 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it.
Got a man, Boutte.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kayshon Boutte, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Ties the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Back to throw. Fields. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Now it's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Here's third and a few inches.
Here we go.
They'll run with ETN.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Fields. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Fields now to throw. He'll get this off to ETN.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. We're good. Blue 58. Blue 58. Set right.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Here we go. Blue 58. Set right.
Now Fields. He'll try and do this himself.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
222. Hey, 10. Alpha. Go.
They snap it to Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Chig Okonkwo as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal.
The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up second down.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. Across midfield. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go, Scott. 5:51, 12 go. Sit high.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19 windy. Here we go. Go.
Another tote for ETN.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were
touchdown! David Njoku, 26 yards. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Smith to return it. Shifts by him.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. We're good. 3:31. All right.
Looking to throw. Fields.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing, Prescott. This is White on the screen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Warren is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and
Looking to throw. Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Quentin Johnston, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
at their own 26-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Yards on the play. That's another Dolphins.
Here we go.
1st down.
ETN on the toss right.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, son. 58, who's here, set? Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chigakakwo, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Open man, it's Hunter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
There you go.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bills first down.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They toss it to Warren. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now Prescott. Touchdown, Bills. Travis Hunter from 8 yards out. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To throw is Fields. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now Prescott. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Prescott. Now a deep one for Johnston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's a 3rd and 14. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for. Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
A handoff for Warren. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete